Hey everyone, we're going to be picking right up where we left off. We are going to go into create new assembly from assembly and bring in the one side of the truss we had just finished. We're going to insert one of the cross beams and make it so that the bolt heads will be facing outwards. So we're going to mate this, and because it automatically tried to mate it the way that I did not want it to go, we're going to flip that and make it so that it is laying right on top of the main beam. A really cool thing is that you can also add dimensions to mates, so you can have two faces at a set distance apart, which is what I'm doing here. And then you can click OK. So now, to make my life a little bit easier, I will be mirroring this truss across the midplane. I'm selecting either end of the cross beam and holding shift, going into reference geometry, and then selecting plane, making this midplane. Now I'm going to go to linear component pattern, select the drop down and go to mirror components, hit the part tree and go down to the entire left side assembly. Select plane 1 as my mirror plane, and then my object that I'm mirroring is the truss. I'm going to follow these arrows to go through the different selection options that I can have, making sure that I can see a preview of my truss side. I am also renaming this new mirrored component to be the right side of the truss. Be careful that you're not making it so that each side of the truss is similar to the other one. Instead, if you have a diagonal member on the inside of the main beam, you should have it on the inside of the other main beam as well, so it's truly mirrored. When you go through all of these steps, you're going to see that your truss is going to turn gray, despite saying that your material properties and all will remain the same. So you're going to go down and right-click on the right truss side that you have. Give it a second to load. And then if you select each one, it will highlight on the left-hand side. You can go in and just right-click on Poplar, edit material, and just reapply the material. And it should update automatically. And just go repeat that for all of the members. The diagonal members, because of how we used a linear component pattern, are going to be all connected with itself. So as we can see, I only need to correct one for it to correct all of them. And then right after this, we're going to go right back into our other assembly. We're going to select save, back into the other assembly. It is going to say that, of course, the assembly has changed. We're going to say that we are accepting these changes, and we can see the updated version of this truss side. Now we're going to insert the rest of our cross members. So I'm just going back in and showing you what it will look like if you select the wrong mirror type. We get a bunch of wonky different shapes. Some of it even turns the truss over completely. But in the end, we do want it mirrored, so let's not accept any of these changes. If you need to go through those steps again, maybe just a little bit slower, in the bottom right-hand corner on YouTube, you can always make it a little bit slower to go through those steps again. Or you can email the course email or come to my office hours and I'll be able to help you with that. Let's just go in and add the rest of our cross beams. You can theoretically create each side of your bridge individually, but I find that mirroring creates an easier way of doing this And also, if something changes on one side, it will reflect on the other one automatically without you having to go in and change every single little thing. Similarly, you can also select two objects in your assembly to do a linear component pattern. Here I have two cross members, and I'm going to select both of them while holding shift. And actually, I'm going to go into the part tree and just select them while holding shift and then do linear component pattern. And we can see that if I select the proper direction, it will repeat both of them 4 total times. Select OK, and now let's put some on the top as well. Wonderful, and it can slide, so let's just add a dimension to that. Like so. Wonderful. And again, I'll just do a linear component pattern for this as well, just to speed the process up a little bit. All right, and there you have it, your complete and entire bridge. Now, a great thing to check right here is that your two truss sides are 5 inches apart, center line from center line. Within an assembly, you can create a sketch. So that's what I'm going to go do. I am selecting the surface that I would like and then hitting sketch and adding a center line to these end main beams. And then I'm going to go into the Evaluate tab. Click on the tape measure where it says measure. Select both of these lines and make sure that those center lines are 5 inches apart. They are. My bridge is good to go and I am ready to build. Just kidding. I'm going to go make some drawings. Making drawings will actually make your life in the makerspace so much easier because you can reference these and use them as your blueprints. Once this is saved, I will show this in my first design review, and I will see you in the next tutorial video.